Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. I say that's fine as I go back to redraw it one more time. But it is fine. I really should just stop. Hey, respect controller. How's it going? um, you know what's crazy, MTV, is if you get a tablet, I think you'll be like the fourth person in the last like 2 weeks that I've talked into getting a tablet. I think it's because I've been doing a lot of art stuff lately. I've been like working on little art pieces like constantly, so I've been constantly using my tablet. So people have been constantly asking about my tablet, and so, uh, but yeah, you, I I don't know. I like it though because like drawing is just one of those things that I've never like really taken it seriously per se, but like I always go back to it. Like I always like it's something that like I've done from time to time throughout my life, and it's just nice. It's like creating a game is cool and all, and like it can feel very rewarding just to have created a game, but it's like a similar sort of thing you get from drawing, and yet it's also very different too because you you get like you get just that sense of completion, like when you're finally done with the image and like it's all good and it's just how you wanted it, and then uh um so yeah, so working on art for games is like double, it's like twice the fun because you get all of that sense of satisfaction from completing something cool like twice over, or like 100 times over for like all the little art pieces that you're working on. Yeah. Well, yeah. So then, like, so for comparison, like, I made a game called B-Box, which is on my site. It's not called B-Box. I haven't come up with a real name for it, so I'm calling it B-Box. Um, where it's like this game doesn't really have art. Like, I drew the little like pop symbol on these like buttons, but like, there's like no. Yeah. So like, not every game has art, and I like when I made this game, I was happy with it. I was pleased. Um, but yeah, I never got the same sort of feeling. Like it was like, oh cool, I'm making like little shapes look nice, and then that you know. All right. Excuse me. So right, okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother using the same asset or anything. I'm gonna just uh copy file new. Sorry, I've had like the scratchiest throat. Actually, I'm gonna have like a. Whoa, what did I do there? Oh, that was when I was drawing around the outline of the character's arm. That's funny. It looks weird here. Sorry, just one second. Yeah, sorry, my throat has just been super scratchy lately. I don't know what it's about, but I don't like it. My throat has been scratchy. I've been yawning like crazy. My fingers are stupid. I'm just like falling apart. Uh, all right. Excuse me. Uh, and then back zero, copy, file new. Okay, paste. Save as such. Okay. Uh, I am an old man. I am. It's true. Uh, yeah, like whom TV says, animating is hard stuff, which is why I basically just kind of skip it. I'm just like, I yeah, that's I would have to be like a real artist in order to pull off like animation, I think. I've thought about it before, and I've thought like, wouldn't that be cool? And I've drawn like little like flip book type stuff before, but like legit animation, like ooh, I don't know if I don't know if, I don't know if, I don't know if that's me. I think that that's like yeah. My line is Like the line for me is like just slightly before animation. No, it's actually probably a good distance before animation. Okay, so full pack, dark shirt compass. That's just a color swap on the shirt. So, yeah, that should be simple enough. File. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. No, this is doable. So open. Let's let's just open the regular shirt for starters, and or actually, let's open the compass shirt because why not? It might be slightly different actually. So equipment. Uh, wait. No, not save as. File. Open. Chest. Compass shirt. So yeah, the way I did this before, I'm basically just going to deselect the neck. It's like this whole business around the neck. I mean, I'm selecting it, but I'm going to invert the selection so that we're exactly not touching the neck. I don't know why I use the lasso tool. I always go like pixel by pixel, so I might as well just use the square tool, which is easier to use. Um, just don't do animation. Just don't do animation. Like I don't mean that. I don't mean like animation is bad. Like we should all skip animation. But what I do mean is that what I do mean is that don't get hung up on things that don't get hung up on things like that. Like if something is more of a hassle, it's not making your game better to work on it because you're not spending your time effectively. So don't worry about it. Do other things, get everything else working, and then you can come back to animation later. Because trust me, if you so for one thing, like what if down the line you have to change something and all of a sudden you have to redo all that animation work? Like, hey, Awesome Dude X, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, no. Things that you find hasslesome, like I'm being 100% serious. Like just don't do them. Just literally just put it off because if you spend your time instead doing the things that are important to you and the things that you enjoy, you're going to make so much more progress. And then when you come back to do the animation thing, you'll be doing it on a project that you love, and so either you'll come back and you'll be more motivated to do it, or you'll just not do it because you'll realize you actually didn't need to do it in the first place. So, or you'll come up with another way that you can do it, in an easier sort of way, or find some way to implement it a little better. I strongly believe that because yeah, I think a lot of the times like when our brain is telling us like this is awful, it's our brain is telling us that because we literally should be doing something else. We literally should like change course in some capacity. All right, so like that might not be true 100% of the time, but I think a lot of the time it actually is something to think about. It doesn't mean like whenever you get frustrated just like quit everything, but when you get that sensation, like really stop and think about it. Like really analyze like, well, what else could I be doing? What do I want to be doing? That sort of thing. But that's advice coming from an independent game developer who currently has zero income. So uh, I'm doing all right, awesome dude. I'd like to think. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we're fixing up art assets today. A bunch of art that was left a little crufty from the conversion process that we had applied to it in the past couple weeks. So what am I doing here? I'm inverting the selection for one, and then I'm going to apply a thin layer of blue to the scene. Very valued, very little opacity, like so. I said like so. And then a little darker, actually. Yeah. that's fine for now. And then let's yeah, let's get use the selecty tool to delete, or not quite as much. Let's use the selecty tool. Selecty tool. Yeah. And then again, we can just like go around and tidy up the lines. So yeah, eraser tool. I'm holding my stylus upside down, which I tend to do. I think like the way I put down my stylus and the way I pick up my stylus are like opposite. Hey, it's event time. That's probably true, Blue Wolf. But before you die homeless eating nachos on the street, for one thing, you'll have a heck of a lot of nachos, and that's a fine way to live. Let me tell you, eating nachos is a great way to live. And then the other thing is, you know, maybe you'll make a game that you like. So like, there are worse fates. Oops, I'm taking off a little too much there. I'm just trying to like make the edges not as abrupt, kind of like we had them before. But right now I'm only erasing from the layer that has the blue on it, so I don't want to get too overzealous with the eraser tool. So yeah, this is basically how we... Hey, you got a new follower. Oops. Made in Russia, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. I think that looks okay. I'm gonna, so now it's not dark enough. So I'm gonna squish the layers together. And then I'm gonna go, oh, wait. No, I can't do that. Because I unselected the neck. So actually, let's just adjust this layer straight up. Brightness. Ooh, I don't know how this works with opacity. Okay, good. I can just tone down the brightness, and that's actually pretty close. Brightness. Hey, another new follower. Blue Wolf SK, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. I don't know. I really like that noise, and I like. Whoops, that's not the right button. What just happened? I just always get really excited when that happens. So thank you guys. Oh, cool. Yeah, HTML is one of those things that like I kind of always wish that I like just web development in general. I've kind of always wished I understood how that all works, but I've never really looked into it, which is why my website looks like this. So, hey, good job, guys, saving that town. This is, yeah, I think this is about right in terms of ooh, actually, I think this is even closer. Yeah, because I think this is, well, I mean, I could always compare it to the asset that I had previously, but I think that's about how it used to be. Yeah, right. Yeah, like this, kind of. All right, so it was a little more saturated before. Not desaturated, doy. A little more saturated, a little less light. A little more saturated, a little less light. I don't know, that's good enough. That's pretty close. I like it. I like it enough. Yeah, Lauren. Lauren is not only the resident boss of SideQuest, but the end boss of SideQuest, but also resident web experts. You can be anything you want to be when released, Awesome Dude X. Oh wait, how much will T be? No, oh, sorry, I thought you said how much will I be? But uh, which project are you talking about? If you mean side quest is free. No one has to pay for side quest. It's free for everybody, forever. um, uh, and then oh, the collar didn't turn out quite right. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a mismatch there. So, all right. Well, this is simple enough. I don't have to be so. I don't have to be so like. I don't know even how to describe it exactly. Oh, whoops, wrong layer. Or rather, I should smoosh these layers together. All right. I'm just gonna draw it like a normal person, and then draw back over it like a normal person. That wasn't so hard. Did I get the neckline right though? Pretty close. I think I pulled it a little too far in that direction. Or actually just a little too narrow around the neck. Like, more like that is right. Alright, I'm gonna call that good. File, save as, chest, dark shirt, blammo. And, oh yeah, I need to update the, oh, and I need to update the compass. Yeah, okay, wait. So, I'll, equipment, chest. I can go from compass. I can grab the compass and the data file. And these, I already updated the shirt, but these will get overridden with the new ones. And Shazam. All set. That's you're not far from the truth with MTV. I think yeah, it's really difficult for new developers to get exposure. So yeah, I know Zero Maverick. I've been thinking about that. I want to yeah, it's not I should do that, Zero Maverick. It's just not a high priority. Um so I do intend to do that. I think I even put it on my backlog. I might. Do I have a? No. But yeah, no. It's in the back of my mind. I just. Oh, awesome, dude X. You are sweet. So kind. But that's awesome. If you're being serious, and I'll just presume you are, then I really like to hear that because that makes me feel good about what I do. So thank you. I'm gonna put this on the adventure. Oh, the adventure would be wearing the pointed cap by this point as well. So I'll just deck the adventure out. I'll like upgrade to the current, which would be. Hold on, let's see. I'm just gonna do this on a separate layer. It's just so much easier to do this on a separate layer. Paste. Because then I can line it up and make sure that it is correct. Is that correct? Oh, whoops, I might have trimmed down the shoulder a little too much. Or the upper arm. So I should probably add that back in a little bit. Other than that, it's good. So, yeah, let's... Yeah, I remember. I thought it was just that cruft left over from when I had like the blue. Whoa, layer man. What the heck just happened? Why is that? Oh, are those white pixels just drawn on the wrong layer or something? Because like, what the heck? What the heck is that? Why are those white pixels there? Maybe when I was drawing the chest, I drew those white pixels on the wrong layer or something. No? Where are those white pixels from? Are they on the chest layer? They are. So why can I not draw over them? Why am I drawing under them? Well, now I'm drawing on the back layer. No, where the... Oh, they're part of this image. Oh, yes. No, they are exactly what I just thought they were. But right. So they're part of that other image, but okay, they just didn't turn blue. That was the problem. All right. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to figure out right then. But no, there we go. All right, so now okay, I think that's better. So hold on, copy this. Put it back over here. Oops, nope, wrong way. Copy this. Put it back over here. Yeah, just some of the pixels around the arm got a little messed up. But whatever. That's better. Alright, save that. And then, yeah. Actually, hold on. I think I might have taken slightly too many pixels off. This is a process. Work in progress. Just took slightly too many pixels off the lower arm, I think. Copy this. Undo. Paste. There we go. Alright, that's better. Save that. Alright, we got it. We got it, you guys. So copy this, or cut this. Paste this. There we go. We did it. We did it. Alright, so now the pointed cap. So the pointed cap has nothing on the head layer 0. Oh, I wonder if the pointed cap is going to mess up. I probably should have done the pointed cap before, oops, wrong way. Probably should have done the pointed cap before doing the, where's head layer 2? Oh, it's way down here. Point cap, or yeah, probably should switch to point cap before doing the tall backpack, because I'm pretty sure I was supposed to have done so. What is Alright, sorry, wait, hold on. I'm reading chat backwards and it's really weird. So, try to do. Okay, now I get the Kerbal reference. Alright. Zero Maverick made a game. Zero Maverick, I mean, the whole point of, like, failure isn't like a result. Failure is like a condition that you are in until you reach success, right? So, like, if you try and you fail, that just means you're still working. It doesn't mean like the story is over, right? I mean, you can stop there if you feel like doing something else instead. But like failure just means that you're not done yet, right? And I got a chance to play your game, Zero Maverick. I think I beat your game actually, because I blew up some oh, I forget what the first guys were. I blew up some guys, and then I blew up some turtles made out of ice cream. I specifically remember the turtles made out of ice cream because they were just very memorable, I would say. Very excellent additions to the game. And then I jumped on a moving platform that, like, it took me up into the sky, and then I was just and it was in a beautiful place. There was a light shining from the distance, and it was very peaceful. I liked it. I felt like I won. Hey, good job climbing really high in a tree, guys. um, so, uh, you know, I guess Trusty Bard could say, oh, no. Trusty Bard can't say people's names, because if Trusty Bard tried to say people's names, he couldn't get the capitalization right. So maybe I could add in people's names if I can figure out how to get the capitalization. But I think in order to get the capitalization on people's names correct, I'd have to know how to, like, make web calls to the Twitch site. Because I think through IRC chat, you can't get the correct capitalization for people's names, but if you go through their website, you can get the correct capitalization, and I think that's how Better Twitch TV gets the capitalization correct. Because you notice in Better Twitch TV, when a person's name first appears, it doesn't have the correct capitalization, but then it'll switch, like, because I think what happens is Better Twitch TV has to show the name initially. But then it when it realizes, hey, I don't know the correct capitalization for this person's name, it goes and fetches that data, and then once it has that data, it remembers it and uses it. But yeah, like I don't know. I could try that. I just I don't want to. If I don't have to, I don't want to. Not yet. But I think it would kind of make sense if Trusty Bard said the names of the people who climbed really high in a tree. Um, because I agree with everyone that it feels really vague right now. Excuse me. I've spent zero money on making games so far. Awesome Dudex. I've spent money on nachos while I support myself in making games, but all of the software that I've used to make games so far has been 100% free. So everything for this project was 100% free. Everything for all the projects on my website were 100% free, and they're all actually completely viable for commercial products. Like there's not even any licensing fees associated with them. So like Unity is a great option for that reason. if you don't if you don't buy the pro version of Unity, it'll have a splash screen. Like when I reload the thing, it says Unity right there for a second before the game loads, and it says Unity here in the corner. And those things will be there if you're using the free version. But honestly, like who cares, right? I mean, it's basically like a small advertisement that they put in your game. So like it doesn't interfere with the course of the game, and like for like but and I could literally ship, like, well, apart from the fact that this game's not finished, like if I finish this game, I could ship this game and sell it and live happily and hooray. But yeah, there so like cost of tools, like hardware is another thing. Like you do need a computer, right? It'd be really hard to make software without a computer. But you know, you can get relatively cheap netbooks these days, you know, for like hundreds of dollars, which, you know, could be worse. Haxflixel, also free. That is what Cyril tried to link to. Sorry, I can't do links right now, but I just punch Haxflixel, HAXEFLIXEL, into the Googs or whatever's your search engine of choice, and you can get some super great stuff that way. Okay, so yeah, the pointed cap is what I was hooking up now. So file, open, equipment, head, pointed cap. Maybe I should go right to the feathered cap. Yeah, because I'm about to go to the feathered cap anyways. So, or yeah, I'm about to, because like mouse is already in the scene. So feathered cap would be the next thing. So I'll just jump right there. I should have done pointed cap, but 250? Like that's, you know, it's something that you have to save up for, right? But that's doable. It's within bounds. Oh, Spider? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Spider. It is technically what I'm using, but instead of Spider, look up PyCharm, because, well, technically Spider is free, but PyCharm's also free, and from what I hear, PyCharm's actually good, whereas I don't actually care for Spider that much. um, so, okay, so the betrayal in the betrayal quest, the one that's happening right now, it just occurred to me that's kind of a probably, it's not a great way to introduce event type 0, because there are 3 options and only one of them is correct, which is a little harsher than most of the events out there. I should probably add in an event type 0 that is not as harsh. But it takes me forever to write events, so I might do that. But actually, I need to finish this character art, because someday Lauren's gonna level up again, and I'm gonna have to slam together something real quick. I think. Oh yeah, I haven't really talked about it, but I think the next one is going to be kind of like a shamanistic sort of mystical character. I think I'm gonna do like a headdress. Like it's not gonna be super fancy, but it's gonna be like it's gonna be kind of interesting. I think. Uh, I hope, and that I think is actually gonna be Lauren's next upgrade. Spoilers, because like yeah, the pointed cap is currently part of like that whole regalia, and it's been the piece of equipment that's stuck around for the longest time. So it's the one that probably should upgrade first when upgrading next. All right, so paste this, slide it on over. Where's this go? Somewhere around here. Oh yeah. Oh, the compass too. Yikes. I might have to fix the pointed cap if it looks weird. Wait a second. I thought I fixed this. I totally fixed this already. Why is there... Where did I open this from? Did I open it from the wrong folder? No. I totally fixed this already. What the heck? How did it get unfixed? I swear. I swear. Sometimes this stuff just like, sometimes this stuff just like changes itself. I really don't understand what's happening with that. So I am gonna try the pointed cap first, actually. This one stayed fixed, so this one's correct at least. I swear I fixed the point. Oh, maybe I fixed both of them, but only exported it to the feathered cap and not to the pointed cap. Anyways, yeah, what are the coordinates for the pointed cap? So yeah, I might have to change either it or the compass if they don't line up quite right. Thank you, Steeler. I take that as a compliment because I put a lot of effort into it, so it's nice that at least something's happened, right? Yes, Cyril. Oh, did you get it right? Oh, good job, Cyril. Excuse me. All right, so equipment, head, pointed cap. Yeah. Oh, whoops. No. I don't need the image. I need the data file. 69, 14. 69, 14. There we go. Wait, seriously? I need to change the collar here. Yeah. Because this looks fine. This looks fine once you get the padded armor, but like there's just like something weird going on with the neck here. Right? That's not quite right. Huh. And the chest draws over the head. So this is gonna be awkward, I guess. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I should just redraw this. Like, there's basically a collar that comes with the pointed cap. And it's slightly awkward. Yeah, there's a couple things I need to fix about this, because like there's like a gap between the ear and the cap here, which is a little awkward for one thing. And then wait, hold on. Alright. I don't know how that. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah. The collar part is part of the hat layer. Or the collar is part of the hat layer. This is also part of the hat layer. It was left over from the pointed, or from the blue cap. Or I guess it was the gray cap. We never really switched to the blue cap, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. So basically, like, the whole point of this is that I don't really draw the character's hair, and I don't want to draw the character's hair. So instead of drawing the character's hair, I just gave him like a big collar. But then, yeah, I was just remembering like the compass draws, or like the chest piece like draws over the or the piece that goes around the chest like draws over the headpiece. So I'll just have to be careful about how I draw this collar so that it works okay there. So I guess it's just gonna be more like this, kind of. Not quite like this, but oops. Uh, kind of like this, I guess. So, I don't know. Maybe something like this. I don't know if this is quite working. Uh, I also have to zoom out a little bit to get a better look at it. Um, no, not quite like that. It's too much. It's too puffy. It should be a little sleeker. That could be okay. Of course, now this probably looks awful with the padded armor. So maybe I just need to one of the things I changed about the compass is that like instead of like it used to like the strap that went around the neck used to like come out further, but now it like goes up like closer to the neckline. So maybe I just need to put it further out again, because I'm pretty sure last time the it went outside the collar. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, if you go on Flixel's site, there's it's weird how to install Flixel, but if you go to hacks Flixel, or if you go to hacks Flixel install, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they have a page on how to do that. I am wearing gloves because it's a little bit chilly where I am. Like it's just my new apartment is like unseasonably cold. And also incidentally, one of my pet peeves is when my fingers get cold when I'm typing. So they get just chilly enough that I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wear little gloves, and they still get a little chilly, but it's more comfortable. Like if I'm trying to type and my do you know how sometimes like when when your joints get cold, you start to feel like stiffer. Maybe I'm just an old man, I don't know, but yeah, no, for me personally, I just feel like I feel like I'm making if my fingers get cold, I start to feel like I'm making more typos and stuff like that, and it's just so yeah, that's that's about. All right, so yeah, right. It's funny though, because like just because my hands themselves retain more heat because of like the light gloves, like not even that much. They just retain enough more heat that like my whole hands don't get as cold, and so as a result, my fingers stay slightly warmer. It works. I don't know exactly the science behind it, but it does work. um. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna widen the strap of the compass, I think, and then of course we'll have to redo. We'll have to re-export it. And this was actually why I previously like I kind of forgot it and just started doing whatever. But this like earlier, this is like why I had been exporting my assets only after I was ready to upgrade them, rather than when I was because I knew that like before until I exported them, until they were like out of the outfit, like they had potential to conflict with other stuff. So actually, before I do that, I'm gonna actually try and get I'm gonna try and get the collar in a better state, and then I'll try and draw the compass around it. So yeah, the collar is supposed to basically like come like this, I guess. So I'll try and cut the compass like between the collar and the shoulder strap, kind of, and like it's gonna be pretty exact. Uh, excuse me. Should I try and depict the collar on the other side? It's probably not going to show up well, but I could if I wanted to. Yeah, maybe just like a hint of it. No, that's not really necessary. Yeah, no, that's not necessary. All right, so back to what we were doing. Uh, so yeah, this will be a very thin, uh, just a very thin band. It won't even be as thick as I drew it there. Oops, not quite that thin. But it'll be like, it'll be very relatively thin. And and yeah. So yeah. Does that look weird that like the collar line comes at a different line than the compass line? And how would it look like before we get that head? How would it look? Oh, sorry. I just put my sorry. I just put my hand in front of the camera because I was covering up on my screen the top of the character's head so that it wouldn't look weird that he had like a weird bald like craziness going on there. Wait here. I'll just I was basically doing this just to see how the compass looked, and it looks a little weird. Like it definitely looks like it's like very broadly draped, but I think I'll just have to deal with that, and then because then it looks okay when we introduce the collar. It's just like basically when like choosing the order of these layers, I just had to like pick one. Like I had to pick which layer goes on top of which other layer. And I don't know. I mean, I could just reverse it. I could just make it so that the collar goes over the compass, but I don't know if that would actually be even better because the collar is supposed to like come down a little bit, and so I don't know. um, heat pack. I thought you said heal pack. I was like, are there health packs in real life? I would just keep a whole cabinet of health packs. Then if I ever like accidentally like got cut in half or something, I would just like pop a health pack or like a phoenix down or heat pack. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Sometimes I stream for like 10 hours though, and like I've thought like, oh right, like I could have like tea or something, like just like a nice hot beverage. But like no matter what I go with, it's gonna be cold by like 4 hours in, and then the other 6 hours. I don't know. Yeah, something like that could help. But I mean, I just use the gloves and I'm actually fine. So unless it bothers you guys for some reason, I think I'll just wear the gloves. Yeah, I think the compass is as I think it's good enough now. I I think that's I think we'll just go like with this sort of thing. Hold on, I just let me look at it. Yeah, it's a little weird that the compass like is like that. Could be a lot worse though. Wait, what if actually oh no, you know what's bothering me about I know what's bothering me about the compass is oh yeah, no, I know what's bothering me about the compass is ooh, wait. So let's hide the back strap. Wait, what do you get first? The compass? Oh, we get the backpack before the compass. So there will always be the backpack strap with the compass. I mean, the other thing is we could just change the compass. Like, there's no reason it has to be exactly like it is. Um, we could, like, I don't know, do something different with it. Or just, like, make it, hey, good job. You did it. You saved it. Hey, congratulations. Oh, really? Wow, you're blitzing through these levels, Cyril. You, oof. You're an avid adventurer. Uh, uh, all right. So, yeah. All right. Wait. So maybe I should use the same strap for both of the backpacks, because then I could. Well, no. I do know what I need to change about the compass thing is that it's not following the contour of the. Oops. It's not following the contour of the. Of the torso. So here, let me draw it again. It's so it can go out that far, but it has to I mean, it should like come down over the shoulder, like that. And I think that's probably going to be better. I think that's probably what was weird about it last time. So, yeah, it comes forward. It comes more forward first, and then cuts down. And let's see how that looks without the head. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's what was weirding me out, because it was like just like draped, like almost like it was like over the shoulder a little bit, which is like weird. All right, but I think that's probably good. I don't think this changed the dimensions of the no, this didn't change the dimensions of the shirt, so I'm just gonna just copy and paste this over the other compass. Doop-a-doop. So what am I gonna do? Just like copy, file, open. Oh, so I have to do it for the compass, and I have to do it for the compass and the dark shirt compass. So, oops, not like that. So, yeah, this is right? Yeah, all right. So, save this. Okay, and copy file or save as chest dark shirt compass. Yes. Okay. That should be good. All right. I think that works better. Oh, but okay. So now, yeah, I definitely have to. I've definitely dramatically changed the. Hey, welcome back, Sir Maverick. uh. This game has only been live for like the first time this game was playable was like 4 weeks ago. So Lauren only has like 3 weeks on you, hypothetically. Uh, you know, over time, like that's a surmountable gap. Like you could overcome that eventually. Why are these hats different color? I still don't know that. I guess I don't know. Because I mean, I guess when you're getting the feathered cap, you're not just getting a feather for your cap. You're literally getting a whole new cap, and it's a different color. But that's fine, I guess. All right. Either way, I need to do the new collar for both caps. So yeah, let's. I'm just gonna hide the other layers. That'll be easier. Oh, layer 18 is not a real layer. Layer 18 is a lie. Excuse me. All right, so this is the new pointed cap, the extents of which are as such. I mean, I could cut off that bottom pixel, but whatever. All right, paste here, expand canvas. Whoops, copied from the wrong layer. Yes. Copy, paste. All right, save. Yes, and now I need to change the only one of the coordinates. I think only the dimension. Like I don't need to change the. I don't think the position changed because it only stretched down lower. It didn't actually stretch higher or in whatever. Yes, this is currently Python. I sometimes also work in C#, and I want to learn hacks. One of my goals is to pick up hacks as well. Although I only have very limited experience with it so far. So 69, 14, 30, 35 is the new dimensions. Yeah, this is actually this is the first time I've made a game project in Python. And so it's been a learning experience, and I don't know. I guess I'm just a glutton for like learning because I just kind of want to do it again with with hacks in just the near future. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna add a new layer. I'm gonna paste this in. I'm going to increase the canvas size by 4 pixels. I think was how many pixels got added in. I'm going to delete that dumb white space that it adds in and no one wants ever. I'm going to move this layer so that they line up. And I'm going to do a couple things. I think the 2 changes that I made between the old version and the new version. Oops, nope, not that. I extended the brim down slightly right there, just to cover up the ear. And then I reshaped the collar, of course. So I'm just going to erase the old collar and just draw the new one in. I wish they were just the same color. It'd be way easier if they were just the same color. Maybe I can do some like color conversion trickery to get them to look to be the same color or something. Adjust hue and saturation. Not like that. Hold on. Alright, so saturate it. Maybe we can just get it. Oh, that's pretty close. So it's basically just more saturated is all. I feel like that's actually fine. Like, I think for all intents and purposes, that is like close enough. I'll do 150. Yeah, call that good. Alright, so now just like cut it from that layer, put it on this layer. We can delete this layer altogether. Oh, we didn't have to slide it down nearly as far. Huh. Wait, did I might have just misaligned that. Oh yeah, no, it moved when I... Robble. So wait, I'll just so that it doesn't move. Sometimes like Paint.net is weird. Like if you copy and paste something, it like sometimes it just like appears, like it pastes just in a really like arbitrary seeming place. Like it just like kind of shows up wherever. Like even if you copy and paste from the same image, it doesn't always. Yeah. Yes, when I used C# I was working in Unity actually. That is correct, Remboon. So like the projects that I made, or the projects on my site are projects that I made in Unity using C#. So like these guys here, these were all done in C#. And the next project that I plan on working on is I actually started it in Unity, so I have it running in Unity. I have it like if you go to my site and go /ima, then this is the next project that I want to work on. And I have it working, having written it in Unity, but I want to, I'm thinking of maybe doing it in C#, or excuse me, in hacks instead. I'm not 100%, but I really want to. Like I'm not 100% if I will or not, but I do really want to. All right, save this as well, and we have to change the dimensions of this as well. So head feathered cap data 39. Save that. All right. Oops, I didn't really need to close that, but whatever. I don't need this anymore either. All right, so yeah, feathered cap on the dude guy. Copy. Paste. Like so. There we go. I can bring the other layers back. Oops, I don't need both sets of legs. Just one set of legs will be fine. Oops, one set of legs. Just one set of legs. Yeah. Cool. All right, save that, and then what? Excuse me, sorry. Wow, you guys are real musicians. I guess Trusty Bard must be rubbing off on you guys. Y'all So many of you learned how to play a song. uh, yeah, yeah. That is. I'm sorry. That is exactly why I like hacks. Is that I don't like I don't like rebuilding a project for another platform. Like I like making things once and having it just work forever, everywhere, forever. That's my idea of game development and how it should be. um, all right. So what's going on with stuff? All right, we just did the feathered cap. So white pants. File open. I forget how white pants works. I don't think it was just a recolor. I think I actually like redrew it. Legs, white pants. So do I have to redraw it again? Or maybe it was just a recolor. Or maybe it was just like a draw over or something. So I yeah, it was probably just like a draw over. Ah, it might be worth preserving these. Yeah, I'll try importing these. Hey, new follower. Uh I am Art IQ. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Art EQ? Sorry. But thank you very much for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Welcome. Um I I'm so bad at I'm so bad at pronouncing things. Hey, more new followers. Remboon, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. I Yeah, I'm sorry for mispronouncing everyone's names. I take mispronunciation requests. So if you want to hear me mispronounce something, feel free to to ask. It's the least I could do considering how many times I mispronounce things involuntarily. Uh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what would be good for that, Zero Maverick, is you should be around for the next stream jam cuz or the next signal jam. From time to time I will I did one a few weeks back, and I'll probably do one again relatively soon. Excuse me, sorry. Um, because yeah, what we do on Signal Jams is we start a project from scratch, and we just all together. It's a collaborative on-stream jam where we all together just make a game, and we like people send us art assets, like people send in art assets, and like all just everyone's like working all like we all brainstorm together, we choose like what game to make together, and like we actually like put the project together from start to finish from scratch just over the course of a couple days. So that would be like, I mean, I think that sounds kind of like what you're talking about, right? Like you basically get to see every part of the process, and I can I like I usually do, I try and like talk through what I'm doing, and how I'm going about setting things up. And the cool thing about that too is like for the signal jams in particular, like the whole point is that like we all like you guys get to call the shots basically. Like I try and make as few decisions myself as possible so that everyone else can have a turn, like deciding what the game should be. So I'll probably have another one soon. What's today, the 15th? I don't know when, but soon. last Yeah, the last one was right before the new year, and I told myself after Signal Jam I would start working on my next project. And so I really have to start working on my next project eventually, right? But I feel like I should. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I said. Once I didn't start on my new project, I was like, oh well, I'll have my next Signal Jam, once I start on my new project, and I get, I don't know why I have OBS still on screen. That can go away. um, yeah, I feel like I should be getting some progress on my next project before I like spend too much time on other stuff, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so copy this. Layer one. What are the positions? I mean, I could probably guess what the position is, but I don't want to get it like pixel correct. What was that honking noise? Did the game crash or something? No? What was that honking noise? I swear I just heard a honking noise. Like my computer made a I don't know what that was. Alright, anyways. I'll just assume everything's good. Alright, so legs, white pants. So 60, 61. Oops. So 60, 61. There we go. One white leg, one red leg. Uh, so copy this. You know what? I think I'd have better luck just redrawing over the one that I have currently. I can like leave that there or something just for like reference purposes, or so I can color pick from it. But well, so the first thing it seems like is the boot didn't actually change much, except that the contrast seems to, oops, excuse me, the contrast seems to have changed on it. So actually, huh? Something just occurred to me. What if I like lassoed this and like adjusted the hue and saturation? I'm so lazy. I always see like if I can just do. Wait, that's not what I was hoping for. Cancel. Adjustments, brightness and contrast. Not quite that far. But yeah, jack up the contrast. And then hue and saturation. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. Apparently that... Is there a different hue? No. I was trying to like differentiate between those colors so that... Alright, anyways, no. I won't bother with that. I'll just, oops, undo. I'll basically just, I don't know. I'll start, maybe I'll just start by like spilling colors. And, oh yeah, and it shouldn't be like bright white. It should be like a light color, but like not white. Not literally white. Wait, is that literally white? Did I literally use white? I mean, pants do kind of like have their own like special rules to them. That's like how I'm supposed to draw them, but did I really use, wow, you really used like flat white. Alright, whatever. So be it. And then, I don't know. I'm just starting it off this way. I will actually like, of course, go back and make it look better, but I'm just kind of starting it off as this, and then, oops, I mean, I can basically just drop out the saturation, right? At this point. Yeah, it was nice to see you, Zero. I hope to catch you again sometime soon. By the way, like, Game Mastery works, by the way. Oh, maybe I should have mentioned that. The Game Master tools work now. just throwing that out there. Alright, so hue and saturation. I'm so lazy. I mean, I'm gonna redraw the boot anyway, but just to keep them separated. Hey, welcome back, Trent. How are the nachos? All right, pizza's fine. I'm glad your story had a happy ending. This is like the gist of like how they're supposed to go. Of course, want to do a much better job. This is like this is like the neighborhood of like what we're looking for. And I'll just do that to the other leg as well. Dump. Alright. Alright, now let's draw them for real. And these legs are supposed to be... I mean, this is part of the Archer set, so... I should make these not look lame. I should make them look pretty good. Uh, so let's actually go with a deeper tone here. That's, I think, too light. And then, yeah, this is just really messy around where the boots are located. Oh, that part in the back is not part of the boots. That's part of the walking stick. So that's part of why that looks weird. I think the leg actually got slightly too wide when we spill painted. So let's make sure that stays in check. And then, yeah, okay, and then the boot. So the boot, yeah, I guess like with this boot, like it's very similar to the previous boot, except apparently I darkened the sole, is one thing that I noticed. So, so it's like, that was a deeper tone. Maybe not that deep. Maybe a little brighter than that. Oh. Huh. I just remembered that I was thinking of going to a thing tonight, but I just realized that it starts in half an hour, and I'm not going to make it in time. Oh well. I'll go do it some other time. Actually, I mean, if I left now, like if I stopped everything and ran out the door this very instant, I might actually be able to make it. But I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I really feel like doing that right now. Stopping everything sounds like an awful lot of effort. Whoops, that's not the right thing. I'm not having too much fun with what I'm doing right now. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of just feel like in the zone a little bit. I feel like things are going all right. Actually, hold on, sorry. I'm not going to be a terrible person, but I'm going to look at my mobile device real quick. Okay. Sorry. So, yeah. What, I feel like the pants are too low. Hold on, let's hide this hand for a second. Yeah, I feel like there should be like, I don't know, I feel like the legs are just connecting to the shirt, and I'd want to put in, I mean, that might be okay. No, maybe I just need to shape it better. I think it just got weirdly shaped when I did the spill thing. So let's just connect that a little bit, and then like make it a smoother line maybe. Maybe that will resolve what I was noticing as weird. I don't know if that fixed anything. I don't think that made it better necessarily. It's probably okay how it is. Probably. I won't worry about it yet. This is really light. I really shouldn't have made this quite as light as I made it. So I'll just darken it a touch. Brightness. Nope, not like that. So yeah, just drop the brightness down slightly. So is this actually dimming the? Yeah, it is. It is dimming the light. Oh, actually, you know what I should be doing instead? Because I don't want to dim the the other tones as much. I'll drop down the contrast slightly, which I think will, because the white is the most extreme, most contrasted part of this. So I think if I drop the contrast, the other things actually won't change nearly as much, but the white will change the most. And I can even bump up the brightness slightly. No, wait. No, what am I doing? Is that better? I can't tell. No, it's not better. Hold on, let me try that again. No, not that. Never that. Okay, once that, but not anymore. No more. No more of that. Alright, I'll drop down the contrast and the brightness a touch. Not that much, though. Maybe just like that. That's good, right? Yeah. Slightly better. I don't know, the pants were just too white. They were just like, you're just like, yeah. Oh, hey, Luck is how to pronounce your name. I got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And yes, I am also using a tablet. Thank you for asking. I mean, I appreciate questions. I try and be informative. Sorry for not having caught that sooner. But yes, I am using a drawing tablet. It is a bamboo. Excuse me. It is a Wacom bamboo pen, and it works great. Uh, and look, I have been bon pretty well. Been bonning uh, to expectations, exceeding expectations with the levels of bin bonning. um, all right, so I'll do the same thing here, just to tone that down a touch. But then also, I haven't actually started using the darker tone of gray here, so I'll put in the darker tone of gray here. I mean, I basically just have to redraw this part, right? Because like, there's that weird red patch there. So draw that as such, and then, but keep the heel bright, not that bright, or not that far. Sorry, I covered too much of the boot because this is supposed to be a cuffed boot. It's like they're not like low tops, I guess. All right, what did the did I do anything special with the rear heel? Not really. It's about like that. Oh wait, that was no, that was the correct one. Oh, I darkened it, right? Yeah. Excuse me. Right, because the that's supposed to be the darkened shaded tone, and these boots, for some reason, they shade darker. I don't know. Maybe they're like a nicer leather, so they just shade a little darker or something. I don't know exactly. I don't know what that's about, but there you have it. Yeah. So good. Oh, the shin guards. Yeah, I was like, there's another upgrade to the boots at some point, but I forget what they are. But yeah, the shin guards come later. All right, cool. So that's that, and then I can get rid of those just arbitrary pants up in the side there, and then all right. So oh yeah, I'm just gonna screenshot these pants, and put them over here. Oh, I can close all these. I don't need to look at these anymore. Well, no, whatever. I'll be fine with that one. I'll leave that one open in case I need some reference for some reason, but I don't expect to. I just want to. I'll put this here just for reference purposes because I'm going to switch over to the other pair of legs and I have to do those now. I think if I remember the method of my madness, Oh, yeah. Try Awesome Dude X. Try Lime Test Nico instead. Nico, Neko, because I think the same thing happened to me actually. I think in order to use Flash, you have to have like a special Flash thing. So just use Nico instead. I don't know what that's about, but I haven't looked into it yet. Uh, oh man. Well, I hope you can try again sometime when you have a stronger internet connection, because I would really like for you to watch my stream. I don't know if that went through. Oh, ASQ2 official, welcome. Good morning at 6 p.m. my time. uh, a bright and cheery morning to you, indeed. um, okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, you're right. So uh, the first thing, if I remember the method that I took with the other business, the first thing I did was to spill. Yeah, pretty much like that. Uh, maybe a little bit more heavily, and then what did I do? And then I dropped out the hue. Uh, oh wait. That's not supposed to spill as far. It's only supposed to spill on the layer. Whoop. I like that. Oh, wrong layer. That's okay. I was like, what just happened? But that was the wrong layer. Yes, like that, because that other leg is on another layer. So yes. So spill like that, and then adjustments, hue and saturation, 0 of saturation. I don't think I have to mess with the lightness. Oh, I do have to mess with the lightness. Okay, so, oh, I have to mess with the lightness. Yeah, well, whatever. So just don't affect the boot as much. So just hue and saturation, and then adjust brightness and contrast. Oh no, I did that for the whole image, not just for, well, nah, whatever, I'll just start with this. Yeah, so actually I want to, because I had to change the brightness, I'll respill this color, which is with a much lower tolerance. Hey, it's vent time. Alright, there we go. That's fine. It's a fine starting point. Anyways. Now I just have to like reshape them and make them look like legs and not like a weird yellow or a weird white lumpy whatever. And then cool. So so boop-a-doop. I think this is roughly what they looked like before. Again, pants are weird. Like I can't apply like the laws of science to these pants because the animation is so particular or peculiar that like it's more like a rule of like roughly how they're supposed to look. Like basically I'm not trying to make them look like pants. I'm trying to make them look like what they're supposed to look like in order for them to read as legs in the game. And I think I might be doing okay in that regard. Like I think this is roughly what I'm supposed to do in order to make these legs look like, or these things look like legs in the game. I hope. I hope so anyways. Yeah, I think like the boots were supposed to be slightly, maybe not quite so prominent, but like slightly more prominent than they are currently. Actually, let me just double check. File, open, this one. Yeah, the boots were fairly prominent. That's about right. Close enough anyways. And then, I guess I didn't really do it as much here. But I had done, like on the other boot, I had done like a bit of a touch of shading. Oh, maybe I didn't do it here because of how obviously it mismatches with the rest of the shading. That's probably fine. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay, now let's do it all again for the back leg. Alright, so pick this color. Spill this color. A little more tolerance than that. A little bit more. That's fine. And then lasso. Yay! Happy deer. happy deer. Perfect frolic, you guys. That is some top-notch frolicking. You Oh. Did you start a new project? What oh, awesome dude. What are you like what IDE are you working with? Or like what like development tools are you working with? Cuz I recommend Flash Develop. Or at least I don't know if I recommend it per se, but like when I looked at tools, like that was the one I ended up picking. So that could be a good one. But yeah, if you don't have something like that, maybe you haven't actually created your project yet. You're getting pretty close to the point where I won't be able to give you any more advice because, like I said, I want to get into hacks, but I actually haven't gotten into it yet. So, like, I've done like the very preliminary startup stuff that you're doing now, but I haven't gone much further than that. So that might be the last useful piece of advice I can give you. But yeah. So yeah, like Cyril says. Sorry, I'm not gonna I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. All right. Oh yeah, so I need to hue and saturate, and then deselect and brightness and contrast, and then fix this color. I mean, that's pretty okay how it is, but I want to fix. Whoops! What did I just do? Color pick, spill tool, blammo. Why are you not doing anything? Why are you not doing anything? I said color pick as in pick this color. Oh, because I'm sampling from layer. Right. Spill, but with little tolerance. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, this one's almost done. Again, color picking. Color picking from layers versus images. Oh, that's apparently where the knee stops, or that's apparently where the layer breaks, or the switches from one layer to the other. All right, so don't actually want it to be that dark. I just want to go in as such. I think the leg actually got too wide here, so I'm gonna just go in with a fine tooth eraser, clean some of that up, just tidy it a bit. Yes. All right. All right. Oh yeah, and actually this boot got stomped a little bit. The boot is actually supposed to wrap up. Oh, but with the lighter tone. Wait, let me try that again. Lighter tone. And it's supposed to hook back a little bit. Not as weirdly as that, but a little bit. Yeah. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. How did it? Yeah, no, it used to come up further. It's like that, I guess. It's probably pretty good. Except the shading is a bit off. And I think I actually made the foot a little too big. I don't think it's actually supposed to come up that far. Well, maybe a little bit like that. But I think I actually stretched it out a little bit. Whoops. I stretched it a little too far out as well. I forget how big it used to be. I forget how much I changed it. Let me... Oh, well, I guess, yeah, I have the rough comparison here. I think that's about the same size. I mean, I know it's different feet, but I think that's about right. Yeah, it should be fine. Oh, no, you know what I did is I got a little overzealous with the shrinking of the shin. I think I'll use my 1.1 size brush for just a second, and then yeah, I think that was what was missing. All right. Yeah, no, the shaping here is just a little off. So let's go back to legs 1 and just size 2 brush. Let's just overdo it a little bit and then bring it back a little bit. Oops, that's too far back. Let's just bring it back a little bit like that. That's probably good. And actually, I made that too abrupt. You can It can be a little bit rounder. All right, there we go. That part's covered up by the arm anyways, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Nice bright pants. Nice bright pantaloons. So, yeah. Oh, these pants are a little lumpy. Oh yeah, yeah. This leg is tricky because this leg is on two different layers. So like getting it to line up right is like oddly difficult. It's just really easy for it to look lumpy because of that seam. So I think that was another thing that was making it look slightly lumpy. But I'm not going to worry too much more. All right, a little bit more, but just a little bit, just a little bit. It was the butt part, but it was here. I dialed that back too much. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Or was that too much? Gosh, like I said, it's hard to. It's a fine line between getting this to look lumpy and not. All right, hopefully that's good. The other thing is like both. No, yeah, no, it's all right. No, this leg is just tough. This leg is just one of those things that seems like it shouldn't be tough, but it just kind of is. It's kind of a little bit challenging sometimes. So it just takes a little. Like the other legs, much simpler. This leg, a little bit trickier. And then the last thing is like the line weight here, which I think actually I'm supposed to cheat it slightly. I think I'm supposed to kick the knee in slightly. And then I'm just gonna try something real quick. No, this is fine. It doesn't need to, again. It doesn't need to look perfect, as like how it should be rendered. It just needs to be in a state where in game it renders okay. So I think this is approximately that state. I think we're approximately following the rules of that state. So yeah, let's no, you know what? I'm gonna. No, I spent enough time on that. I was just gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna imply shading because like this one actually has like some implied shading to it, but no, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So legs, let's bring them back. Hide other stuff. I don't think the dimensions should have changed, but yeah, no, the dimensions shouldn't have changed. So what are the usual dimensions for legs, or what have the dimensions for the other legs? What have they been? Legs, boots in red, 48 by 21. So if I start here, oops, too much. So now I should get 49 by 22. 49 by 22. And that's because I accidentally picked one pixel too far down and one pixel too far out here. But other than that, it should be good. So, hey, event time. So, copy this, and then I'm just gonna use new files. I don't need this anymore either. Don't save. All right, copy this file, new. Oh, I don't know why I have OBS open. Paste. File, save as. Oh yeah, that was right. White pants. 0. Okay. Yes. Legs 1. Copy. File. New. Okay. Paste. File. Save. As 1. Yes. Okay. Legs 2. Copy. Okay. New. Okay. Paste. Save. 2. Yes. Okay. Uh, 3, copy, file, open, no, not open, files, snoo, snoo, paste, save, 3, okay, and now the dimensions, which will be the same as the other stuff, as the other stuff had been, same dimensions, copy that, legs, white pants, data, legs, so, alright, save that. Alright, so what comes next? Bracers, walk stick. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so what happens here is we switch over from, there's some things that, oh, sorry, I just started reading I just started saying what I was reading instead of talking like a person. Whoops. Uh, so, yeah, so the thing that we do here is we kind of lose the gloves altogether. So I think I'm going to go back to having basically just no hands. Or, yeah, how am I going to do this? Alright, so, right, so, okay, I can close these. And then I'm going to open, yeah, I'm just going to basically start over on this one because I know I can just go equipment, hands, the starting hands, open these, and then on this hands layer, on the top hands layer, we can just get rid of it. Get rid of it like that. On the bottom hands layer, we can just get rid of like this middle here, like the part where the hand is, and then just like draw the stick back together again, because we're gonna grip it with like a new hand. So for starters, let's just draw the stick as if it was contiguous. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to get the edges right. Because now what we can do is we can just add a new layer, select all, copy, and what are the coordinates for this layer? Hands 6653. So just go 6653 blammo, and I mean we are going to draw a little bit of the bracers on top of that, but this is basically how it's going to look. So we can just smoosh these layers together, and then for the other hands layer, we can basically just start with this. 6653, I think it was. Yeah. All right. And so the bracers are fairly simple. They cover most of the arm, but like there are no gloves. So I basically just did that to restore the bare hands. Let's look at the bracers. I had redrawn part of the bracers, so like they probably wouldn't have been that bad, but the walking stick had to be redrawn anyways. So yeah, they're pretty simple. They're just like leather, and they just cover most of the forearm and a bit of the hand as well. So I think this is like one of our tones. Actually, I should draw the darker tone first. So just basically just like comes down over most of the arm, and I think that's the best pick for the for the other tone. Just like yeah, it's supposed to come down over the hands, and then there's like a darker there's like a slightly darker bit that, actually, hold on, let me hide the backpack for a second. Yeah, that's better. There's like a slightly darker bit that I will get to in just a moment. Sorry, that just was clearly not correct. Yeah, so then I'll just use a one point brush to just draw like kind of imply that there's something like on the wrist holding it on. And then so the other thing is that we see the same band over on the other side, and then what was we just see like a peak of it. Yeah, we see a peak of it on around the knuckles too. Oh, and I guess I didn't make the band quite so dark. On the other side, for the top half, I made it slightly lighter. So there's that, and then there's a little bit of that action, and so those are the bracers. Actually, that's a little too much. I think it's just more like that. Yeah. All right. So those are the bracers. Save that, and yeah. So this doesn't change the dimensions of the walking stick, so we can go to our new and improved was it? Yeah, walking stick or whatever. Copy all of these into here. Place these files, and then export these on top of them. So file so copy this from hand 0. We can close these. We don't need these anymore. File, open, bracers walk stick. Both of these, which are currently just the gloves walk stick. But we can just like plop these down on top. Yeah, like so. Save that, and deselect, copy, paste. Oops, new layer. Oh wait, what? Oh, I drew that. I drew that on the wrong layer. I drew that on the hand 0 layer. So actually, cut that. New layer. Paste that. Bring this down here. Squish these together. All right, and then copy from this layer. And new layer. Line this up as it had been, and then cut and paste and save. Oops. Oh, we can get rid of the other layer and save it as a ping, not a PDN. Save. All right. There we go. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost really there forever. All right. So now the other thing that we can do is oh, actually, I guess it's convenient that I accidentally did it the way that I did it, because now I can just get rid of this layer again. I can open just the regular hands again, and where did the regular hands go? 6653. I can just put these back in, because when we get the bow actually goes in our main hand, and so or our forehand. So this is actually what the backhand will be now, is just the bracer, but with nothing in the hand. And now we can just put the bow in this hand. I'm guessing we're just going to want to redraw the bow, but I'm going to use the old bow because I don't know, just as a guideline. So we can close all these things now. File, open, hands. Bow. Just need this one. So copy this. What are the coordinates of the bow? The bow goes where? 62, 36. I'm gonna put a new layer in underneath this layer, and 6236. 6236. Alright, so yeah, so the bow will look roughly the same. It'll just be less pixelated. And this is one, like the bowstring was just one of those things that like got super fuzzy when it got blown up. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna actually I'm going to draw in the bow actually on another new layer so that I don't accidentally draw over the hand. 2 pixel width brush. Oh, hey Bergtech, how's it going? Welcome. So let's huh. Sorry, I was just I was just looking at the scoring for that last event, which was a while ago, so I was looking pretty far up. Hey, speaking of events, wait a second. Why didn't Trusty Bard say anything in chat? Why did we have the event noise and Trusty Bard didn't say anything in chat? What? Why didn't Trusty Bard say anything in chat? Trusty Bard? Oh, okay, well, so the action tag showed up, but I don't know why Trusty Bard didn't say anything. I'll look into that. Oh, what? Alright, so the script's probably just not working right now. If the script is working, then an established connection was aborted by the host software on the host machine. I think this error happens when I'm gonna bring down the script. Sorry, project. Oh, for the programming, I'm using Spider, SPYDER. For the art, I'm using Paint.net because I am a consummate professional, and all consummate professionals use use Paint.net, which is not true, but it's a funny lie. It's funny to me, anyways. And oh, the engine is Pygame, if that helps. Yeah, I got a few tools going on. Alright, so layer 18 has the bow. So I'm just going to draw in the shape of the bow on layer 19. And then I'm actually going to move the bow off to the side a bit, just so it's not, just so I can have it here for reference, but also I can draw it. I can basically just redraw it how I will. Alright, so pick that. Layer 19, I think is what I was drawing. Although, I mean, I could use the same layer at this point. Yeah, so it's basically just like... I always... So it's my inclination to draw the lighter side first, but I always have to redraw the lighter side after I draw the darker side, so it'd really be easier if I just got in the habit of drawing the darker side first. I think that's actually not quite dark enough. I'm gonna darken it slightly further because it's a very thin line, the bow curve, so it needs a bit of contrast, I think. Maybe even a bit more than that. Maybe a little more saturation because I don't want it to look like smudgy or anything. Heavens forbid the bow curve looks smudgy. That might have been too dark. It's probably fine. It's supposed to stand out a little bit, so now we'll just trim that down a touch. And it's too thin around around the grip. It needs to be thicker there. I haven't gone crazy. I drew that line knowing that I had to erase a good portion of it. But it was easier to just erase the portion that went out of bounds than to accidentally draw over what I had just drawn and have to redraw what I had just drawn, so that is why I did that. For some reason the bow is one thing that is darker on top and lighter on the bottom. I remember I couldn't get it to work the other way before, and so I just kind of did it this way, and then I was just like, good enough. Speaking of good enough, I think that's probably pretty good. So then lastly, I try not to use white lines, but sometimes they're just called for. Because this is such a fine line that I don't think it's that bad for it to be white. But why am I not drawing? Why am I not drawing? Oh, because I have the eraser tool on? Yep, that would explain it. Oh wait, so I probably accidentally erased something that I didn't mean to. Yep, totally did. And I'm back on the eraser tool for some reason. How does that work? That's not quite right. Funny thing about straight lines is that if you need to draw them, you have to draw them fast. Because if you try and draw a straight line slow, it's going to get really messed up. You have like no chance. So like your only real your only real hope. Oh, I could restart the script. I don't know why I left it down for so long. Hey, and it's going to have a ton of new graphics now. So much of the new visuals. I mean, except for Lauren, who has all the stuff I haven't fixed yet. Most of the visuals are going to be upgraded, so that'll be nice. Maybe. Alright. Look at that. Trusty Bard, looking sharp. Get it? Sharp, because it's not fuzzy anymore. I sharpened the graphics. It's sharper now, and now it looks sharp. Get it? Do you get it, you guys? So yeah, the compass looks a little weird now. I don't want to go back and touch that up. It just looks like... I think somehow it actually got less distinct. Like it somehow got even more ambiguous as to what it's supposed to be. Even though like it used to be like 8 pixels. And now it's like actually more pixels. I just... I think I kept redrawing the lines of the strap lines so much that I got the shoulder right, but I accidentally left the part where it connects to the compass. I left it not as good as it could be. All right. Some of us are looking good though, looking better. Yeah. All right. So. Lauren, yeah. Look at Lauren go. Yeah, I need to make new character art for Lauren. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I don't know if I hope to be able to finish these upgrades, or like I hope to finish changing the old art today. But I don't think I'm gonna. I might be able to start like concepting, because I'm a real artist. I might try. And do something with the get a head start on the new art, but I'm definitely not going to finish it today. So, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Yawn. All right. All right, yeah, that looks good. So these are actually drawn on separate layers. So let's delete that layer because that one we don't need anymore. And then I guess we have to smoosh these layers and rename this one because it takes the name of the bottom layer. And 0. Uh, all right, and we probably just need to do new dimensions for these. Oh, actually, huh? Oh, you know what? No, you know what? I didn't even think of, because I changed like some of the other tones in the image. I actually have to, huh? Yeah, it's one of those weird things. Like technically, this bow is like relatively a straight curve, but like when you look at it from a distance, it looks lumpy because of the things that it's near. And I did not pay enough attention to that. I should have zoomed out more earlier when I was working on it. But all right, I think this should be relatively doable. I basically just have to like lighten up the top half using a 1 pixel brush, and then I need to go over and make the bottom half look like a more natural curve, not just in and of itself, but relative to its surroundings. So I think I'll make it a slightly broader curve, because that'll take it away from some of the busier elements that it would be set on otherwise. So to the extent that I can, I'm just gonna curve it down like this, I think. And then I don't know if that's better or worse. Maybe slightly better, but it's still not quite there yet, because it needs just needs that blasted foot in the background. Like, it's only going to look weird like on half of the frames, but it's going to look weird on half of the frames, which is a lot of the frames overall. Okay, yeah. Have fun with your terrible math, Steeler. um, I actually, I don't know. I'm one of those weirdos that actually kind of likes math in some ways, but I respect your opinion. I can relate to the sentiment that you're expressing there, because everyone feels that way sometimes. Usually, math and I make up afterwards, and we stay friends. But I can completely understand if that was not everyone's experience with it. Is that better? I think it'll read better. So the funny thing is, I just made it really lumpy, kind of, but it reads a little bit better in some ways too. So I don't know. Maybe that's fine. It's not important how it is. It's important how it looks, right? That's the truly important part. Is that too lumpy though? Let's look at it in isolation, or at least without some of the other elements behind it. So let's hide the chest and the legs. That's not too bad. I'll call that good. Oh, but I do need to take extents on it. Oh, but actually, this is pretty distinct. So I don't think I have to hide anything to do extents on this. And by extents, I just mean I need to get the entire bounding box. So I went 1 pixel too far in either of those directions. So let's shave off a pixel on the top and shave off a pixel on the side. And that covers the entire bow and both of the hands as well. So now we can copy from that layer. Not even going to bother with this one. I'm just going to make a new image. Paste. File. Yeah, that's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. Save as bow. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And then the other hands layer, copy, file, new. That sounds like it works great, Trent. Just use strings. Like if you find a place that requires that you think you might have to do math for instead, just use strings. So like, maybe you have to do a physics system, but like, just like tell the player how bouncy they are. Just use strings for that. Just it'll be close enough. Right? All right. Oh yeah, so now the coordinates and the dimensions and whatnot. So bow data Oh, I think that was the correct file. Yes. All right, so 63, 34. Whoops, spaces 34. And the bounding rectangle is 3841. Save that. Yeah, right? Like the word for, Four, plus the word 10, Ten, is whatever you feel it is, right? It's like, just get poetic with it. It it's not the same, but it's just as good. uh, oh, padded armor. Oh, I think I converted the padded armor already. I think that was one of those things that I just like. I I I like was looking at it and I was like, I'll just nudge it a little bit. I'll just nudge it a little bit more, and then I accidentally just did it. Uh, Let me check. I may need to nudge it a little bit more because I kind of changed the shape of the torso today. So let's find out. Padded armor. So for one thing, we can get rid of the compass now. Although I won't get rid of the compass because I have to redraw the compass. So let's just see. Yeah, no, I'll probably just want to redo this. I did touch it up a little bit, but it's still like fuzzy around the edges and etc. etc. So I will work with this though. So copy this. New layer. Above the current chest. 2. Paste this. I'll just hide the. I'll just actually no. I should probably do the compass first. Yeah, hold on. I'll do the compass first. So hide this, and yeah, you know what I did is I chest 0 layer. It came like it's like coming in from the side a little too much, and it's also a little too thick around the points where the thread connects. So I'd rather actually cheat it to be too thin than accidentally leave it to be too thick. Because if it's too thin, it's implied, but if it's too thick, then it just like makes things weird. Hey, event time. All right, that's so thin it's non-existent. So let me dial it back a little bit in the other direction. Brush width 1. Yeah, so it's really thin. But, hold on. Okay, so now it's too low over here. I mean, that's basically pixel art at this point, but as long as it's good pixel art. I think actually it might be too far. Yeah, I think it's actually too far in still. Like I think it's supposed to be more like. That was pretty dramatic turn of course, but I think it's supposed to be even more like even further up because of the shape of the chest. I think it was flattening the chest. And it didn't look right, so it looked weird instead. I think this should be better. So how does this connect? I guess like, I don't know. No, not that much. Hold on, less opacity. Just soften that. Don't erase it entirely, just soften it. I don't know, maybe something like this. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that that's better. Because like the whole point is the compass, not the strap. So the strap can be pretty. Even if the strap doesn't read very well, it's kind of fine. Although I think I overdid it a bit, or underdid it at this point. So yeah, let's bring it a little further back in the other direction. I guess that doesn't really have to connect on that side. Oh wait, that was part of the. Oh, that was part of. That was supposed to be part of the strap. That was supposed to be part of the compass itself. Right.